How's everybody doing? Welcome back to my channel. This week, before we even get started, guys, I want you guys to give this video a like, comment, and share it. This has to be by far one of the craziest cover-ups I've ever done. I got a little nervous, you know, this cover-up actually got me a little nervous because how dark it was just across the whole entire stomach. As far as this cover-up, I had a few concepts in mind. I wanted to do a lion, a samurai, or kind of like an underwater kind of theme with skulls and treasures and all these things with ships and stuff. But it didn't really go with his style. The last concept that I had in mind was a gas mask. And as soon as I said that gas mask, he said, I'll need the gas mask. At first, I didn't like the idea. The reason why, it had too much open skin, a lot of soft areas, and not enough texture. And for this tattoo, what I needed was texture. And this tattoo did not have it. But after talking to him throughout the breakfast, I was like, you know what? I'm doing it, for sure. I'm not scared, but I was a little bit. So I went home, I started looking up like some gas masks that had at least a little bit of texture, just enough for me to work with.
My name is Nicholas Porter. I flew in from Peoria, Illinois. It was just, I was young. I was like 18, 19. I went in and I let an artist talk me into, we were gonna do a huge mural. It was gonna be this really cool tattoo, and obviously that's not what happened. So I got stuck with a tattoo that I hated, and
For this tattoo, my needle selections are gonna be a 27 curve mag, 14 round liner, and a 7 round liner for white highlights. Today, we're gonna be doing this project here. First, we're gonna split it in 2 different days. First day, we're gonna be covering up half of the stomach. Tomorrow, we're gonna be doing the other half. There is nothing that can prepare you to do a specific, you can't study a cover-up. Like, you cannot be prepared, especially for this one. Like, I have no idea how I'm gonna, so I have no idea what I'm doing. But I do have an idea of what I'm doing. I just don't know how to approach it. You have to really practice your tones, be comfortable with them, the voltage of your machine, the depth of your needles. You gotta be 100% confident, and you know that whatever you pack in, you know it's going straight in. So it takes practice. What I'm trying to say is that you just gotta be confident when you're doing a cover-up, because you never know what can happen in the process, and you gotta have plan B, plan C ready. In case something's not working, you already know what to do next. You just gotta eyeball it. Let's see. As you can see, most of the black is gonna be located right in the middle of the mask. So this whole thing is black, most of it, with a little bit of texture. So you wanna separate the tones with dark and then some light background. So it's not so much black, and you get to separate the contrast and the highlights. And then, well, we'll see what happens, because I mean, there's a lot of areas that I need highlights, like right here, and obviously the forehead of the mask. So as soon as I oh, I decided to start packing my solid black first, just so I can compare side by side how dark the other tattoo really was. Because based on me looking at it, it looked really dark, you know. I was like, I don't know if black is gonna cover black, you know. As soon as I saw the difference between my black and the black of the lettering, that told me that I had to use a 60% black and 40% white for my mid-tone, and for my lightest tone, I was gonna be using 10% black and 90% white. I'm not gonna be using my lightest tone too much. I'm gonna be relying more on my medium tone. And if I need my mid-tone to be a little bit lighter, then I'm gonna dip it in my lightest tone. So in this area, I'm using my medium tone to erase that edge of that lettering. And as you can see, I'm packing in this tone without a problem. It's just going in smooth. The ink underneath is not really popping out, so that means that I'm using the right tone with the right needle selection, the right depth. As you can see, I'm just going in super smooth, boom, 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 boom. If you are having trouble packing in your tone, you have to reconsider the needle you're using, the tone that you're using, and like I said before, the only way to know is once you're there. And that's what makes cover-ups complicated, because you don't know what you're getting into until you're actually doing it. And I wish I can tell you more so you can be prepared to do a cover-up, but it's honestly complicated to really give you step by step how to do a cover-up, because it's different every single time. As soon as I got to the goggles area, the eye area, whatever that is, the lens, I realized that there was a whole bunch of lines going through the lens. So I improvised and I ended up making one of the lines into a glare on the goggle. And that's a huge part of doing covers. You gotta improvise. If you see something and you can make it into something else to distract the eye from it, do it. You know, don't be scared to improvise just because it's not in your reference. So improvise, don't be scared. You know, but also be confident. You know, I don't want you improvising but doubting yourself. You know, if you're going to improvise, don't doubt yourself. I said, "Do you want me to cover up your nipple?" And he said, "I don't care." And I covered up his nipple. It wasn't that fun though, because he was asleep. This man fell asleep for like two hours. It was crazy. How can you sleep through that pain? Your nipple's getting blasted. The day went better than I expected. It was not stressful. I was having fun and no unexpected problems. So now I'm gonna go get some rest and get ready for tomorrow. This second day is going to be a lot easier because now I know what tones to use and what needle selection to have. So I'm pretty sure today is going to be easy. Hopefully, I don't want to jinx it. So today, something happened. For the first time ever, I blacked out a belly button. I've never done it before. I've always wanted to do it, but I've never done it. And today was the day I said, yo, can I black out your belly button? He said, I don't care. So I was like, let's do it. I started packing it in. And as I was doing it, I started cringing. Like, it was cringy. I've never touched a belly button. As I was doing it, I could feel his pain on my belly button. But this man was asleep. He wasn't feeling it. Which that was a good thing, obviously. That was a really good thing. I've never met a person that can set this well.
The stomach's definitely a painful area, especially getting the nipple and the belly button done. The nipple was very intense. Yeah, intense, super intense.
Finally, we are done with this project. And I gotta say, I'm really satisfied with the way this turned out. I feel like I pushed my limits. I feel like I did not take that easy way out. If I would've done the lion, it has so much texture. I knew I was gonna cover it up no matter what. A skull, texture. So I definitely impressed myself on this one, you know. Just because I do a whole bunch of cover-ups doesn't mean that I know how to do every single cover-up, you know. I don't wanna feel limited. I wanna feel like I can do any concept and use it as a cover-up, you know?
Words can't explain. I'm happy. Now I feel like I can actually show my tattoos off, and I'm proud of the work. It's dope. Yeah, you can follow me at True Tattoo. It's True with 2 E's on Instagram. Gang gang.
I hope you guys like this video as much as I do. So please like, comment, and share. Post it on your Instagram, tag me on your story, share it on Facebook. Thank you guys for always tuning in. I really appreciate it. So if you are a tattoo artist, I hope you learned something from this video. And if you're a tattoo enthusiast, I hope you were entertained. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.